so much.
whatever. We went to play basketball, so I hit print and forgot to do double sided, so apologize.
Extra.
Supervisors.
Okay.
No, January 1.
Oh, I don't know yet.
Or is anyone going to the conference, the engineer conference? I got the engineers conference this week. I don't know if there's board members that go to that as well. Or is it just ISAC and
you.
Yeah,
We
yeah, okay. Is that in March? You went to that meeting, it was pretty early.
Supervisor wanted me
At the end of January.
There's actually 2 in January. New officers and then there's one day.
Then there's the supervisor.
One day.
Because I mean, I sat next to you at one of them for the how county governance structure
That was.
Yeah.
lecture.
That was in the last, I think meeting. That was
August or March?
In March.
in March.
Yeah. Not August, because August I couldn't make that one.
March then.
Well, it's 9:30. For those who choose to stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Here to start the meeting, 4 present and 1 absent. First on the agenda is Michael Kueny with Road Engineering.
Okay, so let's go through the report that I sent just recently. It's been kind of a busy morning this morning. Bridge 5 erosion control has been finished and the project we are considering complete, so we are closing it out with the DOT to do that. Bridge 208E, I brought plans for this. We'd like to get it signed and sent, uploaded to CPMS, so we're ready to upload. So
Do we all find this?
yeah, just sign the covers.
You have to have a motion to approve.
Yeah. I don't think we've ever done a motion on those, but we can.
I don't, I defer to you on process, because I think we didn't need a motion on the Bridge 5 plans. That would have been,
Okay. You could do a motion. I mean, it's not gonna hurt anything. Move to approve the bridge plans.
Second.
We got a first and a second to approve Bridge 208E plans. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed?
W14, the shouldering was finished. So the project is also complete. We'll be working to close that out as well.
Do the white lines, sidelines in the spring.
And we'll have to do that when we do our normal striping process. We will be doing we'll be doing a different striping process than, normal since we, held back this year on the striping altogether.
Is the seating on that?
Seating, the Bridge 5,
No, the W14.
there's no seating
No seating.
on that one. The seating was,
Shouldering was just the gravel.
Yep.
Gravel.
Yeah, just grab one.
no, I mean, if there's
Some
something
of
that
those
needs to be,
down when they widened the shoulder.
when they did the earth part of the shoulder. So there, and that has been a source of confusion. So when we say shouldering complete on this was the contracted rock shoulder. We did our maintenance project, earth shoulder. And that has been seeded a while back.
Been a lot of good public comments over.
Yeah, it's, I just hope people keep the speed down. So,
Get that black ice.
oh, yeah, it's too smooth.
Lighten up the corners.
It's too smooth. Subdivision, I'll be looking at getting that started probably. I have a busy week this week. Headed to Des Moines tomorrow morning. And then, so I will not be here for most of the week. Upcoming union negotiations, I haven't heard anything on that. FEMA events, this is the same as last week. Ridgeway shop improvements, I got finish up quotes for the roof work and insulation. That came in last night. I haven't really worked that out as to what we want to do because it was sent to us in a set of options. So I'll be working on that today, kind of weigh the options. The SS4A grant is the same as last week. I talked with Iowa State and Platteville on this bridge grading project. I'm looking at Iowa State as the likely candidate, mostly because Missouri University of Science and Technology has not gotten back to me, and because Platteville wants to set this up as a senior design project, and that's not at all what I'm looking forward to doing. So look for that to look for Iowa State next week or perhaps a week after. Went to Fillmore County this week to work on their memorandums of understanding. They have some administrative work left to do and coordinate. I got an email probably at 9:15. I haven't looked at it yet, so that I know that was on the agenda for this week, but it might have to wait until next week. The arrangements for the 6-county meeting have been set for December 12th. Anything you want to get on the agenda is welcome. And then this morning I went over to the Freeport shop for our current signman's last day. He's turned in his keys and yeah, so we're going to be looking to interview here next week. So
The applications are due by Friday.
correct. So there's no internal ones. So that we have a couple of good candidates. So yeah, I was a little bit nervous, but I feel good with a couple of the candidates. Any questions for me?
Had the guys out early this morning.
Yeah, it was just the hard surfaces this morning. So this is, I think that's pretty typical. So
Yeah, stop signs and stuff. Get a little.
yeah, right, and a little bit around the curves too. Yep. So yeah, it's still snowing, so that's yeah, it is what it is. I hope it stops so that I'm not in Des Moines while more operations need to happen.
Looks
How
like
about
the
that?
sun's gonna, it's supposed to shine this afternoon. Sun's supposed to come out this afternoon, so it'll be.
Yeah. There was something else on the memorandum, or besides the MOUs on
Grant
this.
support resolution.
I'm trying to, that, I'm not ready for that yet.
Okay.
That might be next week. All right.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I will be gone tomorrow, personal day. And then we got the engineers conference Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then Tuesday of the following week, I have to be in, I think it's Ames, as an owner of a underground storage tank.
Oh,
I have to take the training and get licensed, and then I have a 6 county meeting, so there's quite a bit going on next week as well. So just keep you informed on my actions. Any questions?
nope.
Job.
All right. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Yep,
Still a learning.
it is.
What do
It
we
is.
have for consent agenda, man?
Just have a minute.
Thank you.
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
First and a second to approve the consent agenda. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Here. We got a letter here from the Historical Society. They must have got acquired property next to their house or whatever, and put up a building. And looking for donations.
That's the Historical Society, different from the Historic Commission, Winneshiek County Historic Commission.
Sweet today.
You got any budget stuff you wanna go through? Otherwise, we have, I don't know if you have anything to report on. The community services building.
Nothing yet that I know
Question about if we need to get in there for a holding meeting, John Halverson is the person to get the key from.
of. I
I think that's the case. The last conversation I had with John was he was going to have a number of keys made for certain people to be able to access because we're not ready to make the change yet on the key fob for that front door. So that would give us access and off hours. I mean, you know, I think we had a 7:30 meeting the other day over there, and so we had to make sure we had access to get in there.
Let's talk to John then on that. Probably better wait till Nate's back next week, go through the budget in case he has any, I would recommend.
And then committee reports, we have pretty quiet. I've got Calmer City Council tonight, Spillville tomorrow night, and Ridgeway the following Tuesday, and Thursday is Fort.
Oh,
So it's, you know, the liaison aspect of it is gonna be, it's important. What I found is that we may want to consider always keeping that as an open for that district back there, because if the ability to be able to keep communication between those small communities and the board is important. Plus, the added benefit is there's very little communication between the cities. And so when a common person is going between and you have the ability to make suggestions and say, well, so this city is facing the same thing. You may want to talk with the mayor, or they're doing this, you're able to report to them. And it's been in the last 2 years that I've been doing this with those towns, you know, they welcomed it.
yeah,
You have 5 of the.
I have
yeah, we got 5 of the 8, yeah.
Mhm.
You know, so that's,
Mine are all unincorporated.
Yours
We don't
are.
have-
yours don't have any meetings now, but it does make a difference. And it really has been beneficial.
I've got we all do. There's the legislative forum on Wednesday at the NICC Cresco Center, 9 to 11. And then Thursday, the pub on Cedar, 9 AM District 2 Supervisors meeting. in Charles City. Going, is anybody else going?
That's on Thursday.
It's on Thursday,
Yeah, I got a conflict.
and the legislative forum is on Wednesday from 9 to 11 at NICC Cresco Center in that county.
Nothing further.
Just say, recycling tomorrow is Evan's first day and our new driver's first day. And Steve and I are planning to go at 8. Everybody 10 meets together to go kind of go through the orientation with those two, so we have an idea of what's going on. And Scott's been great about cooperating and as far as wanting Evan to have good training.
His last day will be January
January 30th.
January 3rd.
Yeah.
That Friday.
So things are on track for that. And like I said, we're gonna probably hold off on hiring that second driver until we see what the situation at the landfill is.
Till they get their building or.
Because they may need places for their people to work.
Until we get.
We can offer them some creature comforts that they don't have out there at the landfill.
A little bit of heat. So anyway, that's,
Yeah, and he can't do nothing out there till insurance okays him to.
Right.
Clear up
Yeah.
the debris.
so that's good.
Before we got started today, Ben, we had a question. We just need to be sure we're all on the same page. If there are more than 3 of us, 3 or more, it's okay for Fatima to turn the meeting on because then that's legally an open meeting.
And
She can begin recording the official meeting at 9:30. Is that correct?
I think when we talked with Andy, we thought that anytime there's 3 or more people in here, we should just be recording.
Okay. So if you want to let John Lukey know that.
And TJ was in here and we were talking to him.
That's
That's.
really all.
And
landfill.
I
Phil is not.
yeah, but I warned him that if there were 3 or more people in here, he'd probably end up on the recording and he was
Yeah.
fine with that.
Yeah.
Because it is
No, it's all-
legally a meeting when there's 3 or more of us
Yeah.
here.
And it's all public, everything is public that's being discussed. There's
Yeah.
nothing out of the ordinary.
Cause he always stops in at 9 o'clock to get such check signed, so.
Yeah. I think the best would be, since Fatima can't always see the
See.
whole room, is that somebody, whether it's you, because you're sitting there in front, or whoever's chairing the meeting or whatever, say there are now 3 or more people in the meeting, just so she knows she can
Yeah.
hit the record button.
We can do that.
And then at the end, we'll do the same thing when everyone's left and there's only 2 left, then we can tell her she can shut it off.
Okay.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
The first and second for adjournment, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, motion carries.
That's a good record.
Since we're not having
Absolute record.
sort of a meeting at the end of the month, we better have these now.
I will be working in here for probably an hour unless somebody needed it for a meeting. So if they also stay or work.
The next week after the meeting, I'll be reorganizing furniture again for a collection on Tuesday.
I vote today, but I forgot. Thanks for coming, you three.
Thanks.
It's part of my Monday routine.
Oh, okay.
Unusual meeting today. Very unusual. 16 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Not all bells and whistles.
Tell Dan when he's not here. He's supposed to so late.
Moved itself.
That's really.
A lot faster than I-
Yeah.
On the free time we gave you guys.
The Wednesday. That's the actual state split. And now we're looking
Upper Explorer and Regional Planning. Bringing legislators. to the other side.
Is your daughter still wrestling?
That she is. She's having some back problems, so she's sporadically wrestling.
I know, I looked at her last article about the wrestling. I was looking for the name. Oh, see it.
She didn't go on, actually on Tuesday last week, she
You don't actually.
Right.
mailed her appointments.
Oh, no.
So see how that goes. They told her she can wrestle as long as she can handle the pain, and she's gonna need a surgery in her back if she can wait. to get on the rest.
Yeah.
Oh. There is enough. of-
So how did you
go?
Mistake of having
A tethered.
Yeah, so now my hands are going.
Yeah, so when she gets
Wednesday.
bent or does certain moves, things, it stretches or pinches the spinal cord. It's not supposed to, and that's why she.
It's at one of those or one of the girls said something
I
about.
figured that.
They just figured out what we've been told is most people, it's something you're usually born with. Kids are like babies or toddlers and they're potty trained, so they have trouble controlling their bodies. But they usually are. Potty trained. It's like the easiest of our work is to potty train, so that never gave us any clues, so you know. So anyway, so she's probably had it her whole life, but they.
Everything but the cats. Yes, yes. You just put the dog in there.
Yeah.
Senior.
Which is kind of. Yeah, going out with a big bang, but you know.
That is tough. There's quite a graduating class of athletes.
Yeah.
I could notice it.
Yeah, that's right.
A little bit.
But I just don't make it happen.
Next door.
So Steve. He was talking about the.
Fatima and that's on the too. Hey, don't hit the lead button. Okay, sounds good. Thank you, we'll see ya.
Bye.
This is.